my learned and very smart friend, Choi Lotto. Stephen, it's your
Thank you. So, first of all, thank you, Dr. Chan, thank you, Mr. Lam, and thank you, Mr. Siu, for sharing what a learning experience you have all had. And as we know, learning a new language is always fun. Yeah. So, public speaking is a key feature of English language learning. So, let's welcome Mr. Choi of Class of 72 to share more with us about public speaking.
First of all, may I request a bottle of water? Yeah, I just need to drink something. And talking about public speaking, the first time I had a chance to do public speaking was when I was in Form 2. I remember that was sent by a father, probably Father Naylor. He said, you got to go to the City Hall and do some English recitation. I was thinking, why me? So he chose me and I went. And there are a number of us who went there. And when it was my turn, I remember the words. I remember that poem or something. But I was actually standing like this. And when I finished, I think I got a very good scoring points. But the comments from the judge or the main judge was saying that, Stephen, your standing position was very good. I was actually, when I was speaking, I was trembling. But nobody saw that I was trembling. So actually, that was from the deep of where? That was from the deep of my heart. So from that day onward, I never fear about public speaking. Because when you feel fearful, it's only you that you know that you feel fearful. Because I was actually trembling. So my work in the last 20 years, actually I've been a salesperson for the last 40 years. I sell something very difficult to sell. It's called life insurance. So at that time, life insurance is not welcomed by most people, and they are superstitious. So, but the harder it was, the better the opportunity. Because nobody wanted to do it. And there was probably no competition. So when I found someone, if I just don't give up, never give up, and then one day I'll get him. So what I want to share in the next few minutes is only about 3 words. The first word is your strategy, your methods. How do you do public speaking? Do you get butterflies here? Somebody does. Sometimes I even, at this point in time, sometimes I do have. Depends on where are you speaking and who are you speaking to. But strategy, does strategy affect the result? Who think the strategy or the skill mostly will affect your result most? Who think that will affect the result? Raise your hand. Nobody? Some of you. Some of you have decided you will not raise hand today. I can assure you that. The second point is, besides strategy, is something start with an S. Make a guess. What is the second word? If it is not strategy, what is it? Start with S-T. O is your story. What kind of a story that you have in your head or in your mind? You think it's easy, it would be easy. You think it's difficult, it would be difficult. And when you're talking to a group of people you don't know, you can find some of them who smile at you. Those are friends. Look for friends. Don't look for enemies. Because no matter how good you are, there will be people who will think that you are not good enough. Then make sure that the person who thinks that you are not good enough is not yourself. You are as good as you think you are. If you think you are here, you are here. If you think you are here, you are here. So that is the story that we continue to play in the head. But where did this story come? Where? You don't build your story. You inherit it. You might have a wrong identity. When we were young, you know, Hong Kong education or Chinese education, you know, what's the system? The system is to catch you doing something wrong. Is that right? Am I correct? My son was in YN Hong Kong in a dictation class. 2 mistakes, but same mistake 4 times. If you spell communication, you spell it wrong 4 times. He was deducted for 20 marks, each for 5. And I go and debate with the teacher. I said, why 4 times? 4 mistakes. That's the same word. So catching people doing something wrong. But I want to encourage you to catch yourself do something right every day. Give yourself a little pat on your shoulder. Catch yourself. Look at the mirror and praise yourself at least 30 times a day. At least. I'm not joking. Because there's so much bad news out there. If you do not give yourself some good news, it will not be balanced. So the second word is story. Check your story. What story are you playing? Is it a love story or a sad story? If you have a sad story, you have a sad life. You have a love story, you have a love life. What's the third word? First word was strategy. Second word was story. The third word also starts with an S. S-T, like my name, remember? I'm Stephen Chai. S-T-A-T, not statistics, it's state. Your state. Your physical state, your emotional state, and your spiritual state. What do I mean by spiritual state? Ask yourself, why do I do what I do? If you can find a higher purpose, meaning, or doing what you do, you will always win. Whether you're slurring, whether your pronunciation was not good enough, whether you don't even have good grammar, but when people like you, everything's okay. They got to know you, like you, and trust you. So what do I mean by state? State means that you don't stand like this. State means that you stand like this. Stand like this. Your shoulders like this. And you can walk around when you talk. And your body language. And your eye contact. Just with the friends. Forget about those criticize you. It doesn't matter. No matter how good you are. So when you want to look at the environment or the microphone or whatever, it doesn't matter. Don't hold the microphone in front of your mouth like this. Always hold it like here. Because when they take a picture and when you speak from here. Follow me to do something. Hold the fist here. Hold it in front of your mouth. Say, ha! Ha! Can you feel it? One more time. Ha! So if you can feel it, you are speaking from here. So, do I still have 2 minutes? Let me close. Let me close. So when we're speaking, when we're doing a seminar like this, if I am arranging the whole thing would not be more than 90 minutes, 90. Because you need to go to the loo. Or someone needs to go there. And in every 20 minutes, you need to change style. Do not always show the slide. Do not always have all the exercise. So it's called 90-28. And the other 8 is every 90 minutes, you got to have around 8 minutes of interactive, participative exercises. So ask them to do, ha! That is something I invite you to interact with me. So today, because we only have limited time, if you want to know more about my public speaking or my learning or my teaching, go to my YouTube, 叫柴哥說. 柴叔嘅柴，即係柴房嘅柴。And finally, after I graduated from YN for 3 years, I learned that there was a very good author who wrote a book called Future Shock by a very famous author called Alvin Toffler. Future Shock talks about learning how to learn. He was saying that in the 21st century, people who are not illiterates, people need to learn, to unlearn, and to relearn. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Tai. We can all learn a lot from your experience, and thank you all for your reflections and your insights. And we are deeply benefited from your experiences and your sharing. And now it is the time for us to officiate and affix the plaque onto the wall of the Language Center and the Biotech Hub. May we now invite the distinguished guests and our principal to officiate the ceremony.
So please everyone come to the front for a group photo. Yeah, please everyone come to the front for a group photo.